welcome to the 4th round of our daily event. We actually won the dice roll, and so we're gonna go first. Ooh, now this is a hand. We have double Sign in Blood and a swamp. So if we draw a swamp next turn, we're perfect. But if we don't, our hand's really bad. So we're gonna mulligan this. I'm not gonna risk it. Ugh. This hand's even worse. Just a Mutavault. Those are lands. So we have to mulligan this too. Let's see what our opponent does as we go to 5. So our opponent kept it 7, and we're going to mulligan to 5. Could be worse. three swamps, Mutavault, and Mutilate. So we're just gonna play our Mutavault first, and that way we can attack with it next turn, if that's the case. So good draws here would be like Sign Bloods can do that in 2 turns. Liliana and take advantage of our mulligan and try to get our opponent down in cards too. It's just mostly Sign Bloods is what we want to see. And hopefully control player. I feel like our matchup against control is really good, especially after sideboard. So bring in those underworld connections and stuff. I love those. Love that card. It's almost Phyrexian Arena, not quite, but it's still very powerful. Let's see what our opponent does. We'll say go. Hopefully we won't see mounts. Okay, Overgrown Tomb. So either like a black-green control deck, junk, or Jund. Goblet Shrine's good because we're going to need white mana eventually. But I'll just play a swamp. And attack for 2. No reason to play this here. Like, usually you're not under too much pressure from black-green decks. So we'll attack. Yep, Jund. And we drew a Messenger. He played this Stomping Ground tap, so there's nothing he could have here that would kill our Mutavaults. So Messenger's good against them. It's hard for them to get rid of. So we'll play Goblet Shrine tap, say go. Let's see what he has. Farseek. Oh, turned too late. That's fine by me. So he gets a Overgrown Tomb. Plays a Wooded Foothills. Ooh. That's a good draw. Drew Disciple of Bolas. So next turn, we can sacrifice our Messenger and draw 3 cards and get back into this game. So he's already at 14 too. So we have a pretty good clock. See if he has Thragtusk here. Rakdos return for 3. That's good too. Alright, so we just drew a land, but we get attack for 5. He's at 9. Thragtusk would be bad for us. We'll just play our Chapel and say go. So yeah, mulliganing against Jund when you're controlling it is really bad because like Rakdos return and just wrecks you, and same with Thragtusk. Yep. So we're probably not winning this game unless you're drawing another Disciple right now. So it's 4 cards in hand. I don't think I want to throw away our Messenger quite yet. Let's play our Swamp, I guess, and say go. So he got pretty unlucky. Yeah, if he didn't have return there, I think it would be in great shape. You just went like Thragtusk. Okay, so he still has 5 cards in hand. Okay, yeah, so we're pretty dead here. Let's see if he just... Yeah, he makes a beast. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. He can draw 5 cards next turn. Yeah, we weren't getting out of that one. Well, let's go to our sideboard. So against them, we don't want Blind Obedience, that's for sure. And Nighthawks aren't that good. So we want Dross Messenger. Liliana's pretty bad too against them. We do want Underworld Connections. We want Obsidat, it's hard for them to kill. We can bring in a couple Duresses. Vision Knight's pretty bad also. I usually bring in Mutilate because usually they can get like lots of creatures and it's good to get rid of them. And I guess like, the victim only really kills like Thragtusk and Scavenging Ooze because they have like Life Bane's on me, and Olivia and Huntmaster doesn't kill any of those. I guess I'll bring in the other ultimate price. Seems a little bit better. Still kind of weak because they deal lots of multicolored creatures. I just want a Nighthawk. Seems fine. See how this goes. Like I said, the Jund matchup after Sideboard's pretty good. Like, it's hard for them to deal with Desecration Demon. It's bigger than all their guys. They just have to, like, have a Putrefy to get rid of it. I think Doomblade doesn't do it. Bonfire, you know, Pillar, Flame. All those cards are just bigger than whatever they can do. I think we've been in fine shape if he didn't have the Rakdos return that turn. Like, probably would have at least had a fighting chance. And we are going to play first again. Ugh. I don't think we can mulligan this, but this hand is super awkward. No white mana. We have 3 white cards in our hand. Probably should have mulliganed. I'm going to lead off with Mutavault again. I just don't want to mulligan. This deck doesn't mulligan pretty well. It's one of the downfalls of the deck. So it leads off with tap land. And we just draw a swamp. Probably the worst draw in the deck. So let's go attack with 2 with our Mutavault. And basic forest, Farseek, yep. Another swamp. Alright, so we just need to draw plains. Or like Underworld Connections would be pretty good. Oh, not plains, obviously on plains or decks, but any white mana. So 4 mana, looks like he has Huntmaster. Either that or Olivia. Yep. Okay, so I guess we're not attacking the Mutavault anymore. Alright, that was good. One of the best draws we could have had there. We don't need to draw a card yet because we already played a land. We'll just say go. So we'll go to 17 and go to 16. Farseek. This probably has nothing else. Jund, a lot of expensive cards, so it's hard for them to do 2 things in one turn. I'm just thinking he can also take my Mutavault with Olivia. So I'll pay 1 life to draw a card. Ooh, it was pretty good draws. Let's see. Play Isolate Chapel. Oblivion Ring. We're not. I guess we can just sign a blood first to see what's going on. But I think we're just gonna Oblivion Ring his Olivia. Drew Messenger. We can play that next turn. So he's at 14, we're at 14. So I feel a lot better now we drew that white source. There's 5 cards in hand, we have 6. Ooh, Golgari Charm. And he has Wolf Run. And return for 4. Okay, so don't want these swamps. Don't want Slip. I guess we don't want Messenger right now. Going to 7. Go ahead and draw a card. I guess draw a tap land. We don't, but we do play our other Oblivion Ring. That's kind of unfortunate that he had the charm. Good thing I didn't attack with Mutavault. So next turn we can play Obsidat. We are at 6. Rakdos returns like his best card against us. Wow, pretty good. Sometimes your opponent just gets a lot luckier than you do. We drew a Doomblade, so I guess we'll draw a card. And let's both our Obsidat. Like 2 or 3 Obsidats is pretty miserable. You couldn't really play around that because it was another return for 4. Yeah, he just very good draw against us. Let's see, he's thinking. The good old tapped out and thinking. Alright, so our opponent lost connection there for a little bit. Oh, we drew a Sign in Blood. Yikes. So we're in pretty dire straits here. I'm just going to animate our Mutavault attack. We're going to Doomblade deal something. Hopefully it's not Olivia. Huntmaster also kills us because of the Wolf Run. Wolf Run's a very good card. Very powerful. And our opponent It's not responding again. I'll go ahead and... Okay, we'll attack. Sorry, go to my attack step. So he's at 10. So maybe we can kill him. Let's get 4 more hits in with Mutavault and Sign in Blood. Oh wow, I can't help but laugh at that. Well, yeah, that's their best card against us, and he drew 3 of them. So, and looks like we're drawing some decent cards. But yeah, sometimes that's just how it works. Your opponent just fireballs you and mind twists you, and that's what happens. Well, yeah, I didn't get to show off the deck against non-red too well, but hope you like the videos. The deck's obviously leaving very soon. I'm really excited for Theros. So the next couple videos, still going to be the standard, but pretty soon we're going to do some new decks with Theros, and I'm really excited for that. Alright, so just let me know in the comments how you like the videos and what I could have done better, and maybe avoid this terrible fate of triple Rakdos return. Alright, thank you for watching.